WROI News, connecting you with your local, statewide, and national leaders. This is WROI News.
.1 WROI, it's time to take a look at your local news. The news today is brought to you by Culligan of Fulton County, 129 East 5th Street in Rochester. Call them at 574-223-2420. And by your Fulton County REMC, your Touchtone Energy Cooperative. Currently sitting at 45 degrees with rain coming down and that wind steady at 20 miles an hour with some gusts over 35 miles per hour, which has triggered a wind advisory until 9 o'clock tonight. We'll have a look at your full weather forecast a little bit later on in your news. Indiana 2nd District Congresswoman Jackie Walorski was our guest on WROI for her regular update. The 2nd District is the highest manufacturing district in the country, and we ask her about federal policy on how to deal with automation.
First of all, we just basically passed, I believe the president signed the agriculture bill, which is really important to us in Indiana. And also at the same time, my job has been to consistently go after trade and tariffs and the implications of what could happen in our district. Keeping in mind, we have 10,000 jobs available, specifically in the northern part of the district in manufacturing. And one of the things that we're seeing is, you've got companies today all over the Indiana 2nd District that want to expand, that want to produce more, and literally have no employees. And the pressure that this lack of employees is creating is really almost an urgency in the automation department. If I can't get 10 people to fill this job on 3 shifts, then I'm going to have to get forced into automation.
She went on to say it will take all levels of government to deal with this change.
There's going to be a real balance from the state level. I think the governor's doing a great job of trying to create so many more avenues for people to be able to accept and to be in job training, to get in these jobs of today and also jobs of the future. I think we'll see a lot of support coming from D.C. because it's not just Indiana dealing with this issue, it's the whole country. So when it comes to investing in the jobs of tomorrow, when it comes to keeping ourselves running today with the ability to expand, it still is a great urgency for blue-collar workers today and turning into the next 5 and 10 years. I just think, though, in our area, without additional workers taking these jobs, it really puts the pressure on automation.
And again, that was Indiana 2nd District Representative Jackie Walorski. The Rochester Lake Manitou City Council met and received information from Mayor Ted Denton on the city's sidewalk needs. Mayor Denton appeared on the WROI City Government program, and we asked if seated taxes could ever be used for sidewalks.
That was initially dedicated from the state, allowing the counties to implement that income tax for economic development. Where we got into a situation regarding that tax, 25 years ago, the county came forward to Akron, Fulton, and Kewanna and said, listen, we're starting this group called FEDCO, which is going to be our economic development emphasis for the county, and it just makes sense that we pool our monies and let one body handle that. So that was what the agreement was 25 years ago.
The mayor went on to describe the changes since then.
Any agreement like that, you got to look at once in a while. You can't just let it run for 25 years because things change. And one of the things that had changed about 7 years ago was restructuring of property taxes and the caps that were placed on property taxes. So that cut down income to everybody's general fund. There was a lot of screaming, kicking, and yelling over that, so the state fathers allowed the municipalities, counties, anybody who got economic development funds to use some of those funds and or all of them to support their general budget. That would have meant Akron, Kewanna, Fulton, and Rochester could have done that also. So that's why we all went back and captured our piece of it.
And again, that was Rochester Lake Manitou Mayor Ted Denton. We'll be back with a look at your full weather forecast after this.
You like your water clean and refreshing, right? Only Culligan has every drinking water option for you. We have 5-gallon bottles and coolers for your home or office, bottleless coolers for work, and our very efficient reverse osmosis drinking water systems for bottled quality water at your kitchen sink. We don't have a faucet or pitcher filter because with Culligan water, they're not necessary.
For better water in your home or office, call Culligan today, 574-223-2420, serving Fulton County for 70 years. Your Fulton County REMC is proud to offer the new faster Exceed satellite internet service. They can now connect customers to their fastest satellite internet service ever with broadband speeds up to 12 megabytes per second. For homeowners with fewer options for internet service or who live in rural areas, there's no better option than Exceed broadband. Share photos remarkably fast. Enjoy better video chat with less jitter. Send and receive files quickly. Exceptionally fast web browsing and email. Listen to streaming music. If you're ready for a faster internet connection, you're ready for Exceed Broadband. Call 574-223-3156 today to learn more about the amazingly fast Exceed Broadband service offered by your local Fulton County REMC, your touchstone energy provider. And now take $50 off all new Exceed internet installs with your Fulton County REMC. Call them today.
And again, we're sitting at 45 degrees under a cloudy sky here in downtown Rochester with some rain coming down. And that wind steadily blowing right around 20 miles an hour with some gusts over 35 miles per hour, which has triggered that wind advisory through 9 o'clock tonight. We do see rain the rest of the afternoon, might still get up to 51. Tonight, showers likely before 3 a.m., a low around 48, continuing to see some wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we'll still see some wind gusts up around 25 miles per hour. We see a chance of rain and temperatures falling to around 38 by 5 p.m. Tomorrow night, a chance of snow and possibly a little bit of rain, a low around 30, still seeing some wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Saturday, the wind dies down. It'll be mostly cloudy, a high near 34, a low around 27. Sunday, partly sunny, a high near 38 and a low around 31. And on New Year's Eve, rain and snow is likely, a high near 42, a low around 29. Again, 45 degrees at the Grissom Aeroplex, 44 in Wabash, and 45 here in downtown Rochester. This has been a look at the forecast for Rochester and all of north central Indiana. The news today was brought to you by Culligan of Fulton County. Check with them for the best water using the reverse osmosis system. And by your Fulton County REMC, home of the Exceed broadband connection. Fulton County REMC, your touchtone energy provider. For WROI News, I'm Paul Zartman.
Do you have the WROI News Tip of the Week? When you see or hear news happening, call 223-6059. If you have the top tip of the week, we'll pay you $10. That's 574-223-6059. 223-6059.